everyone, Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm here today to share my December Journaling Joy collection. So the Joy stands for Journal Our Year, and these are the collections that I share every month with the members over on my Ko-fi, along with other things. It's out a little bit later than I would have liked, because through like November up to December, I think I did three different collections that's available on the Ko-fi. Some for members, there's one that's completely free and another in that you can purchase. So check out the link below and go and have a look, because there's an awful lot there, not just for members, but for purchasers and freebies. So I wanted to make something that's not Christmassy or wintery. So here we have Emerald Isle, all about the beautiful island. So hopefully it's a little bit something different and you will enjoy creating with this. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're starting off with the kind of like main pages, almost like collage or picture pages rather than defined journal pages, but they're absolutely beautiful. So if you're making a journal, these would go in the centre of a signature, or you can just use them as pages as well. Print something on the back, how beautiful. Use them for your covers. Use them for your cards, folios, mini albums, you name it. You can use these papers for it because everybody does. Okay, so that's the first one. Here's the second with the, so here we've got the beautiful Irish countryside in the background, and here we've got a little Irish farmer's cottage. And we've got some words and the harp, and we've got a little bit of vintage. In my imagination, this lady's got lovely red hair, so she's a Irish beauty. And then some lovely florals and some lovely vintage little ephemera there. And you know, we're keeping the colours kind of green, and then I'm homing in on this kind of purple colour, so it's a little bit of something different. And then we've got this Celtic band at the top. Okay, and again here we've got a little bit of vintage, some of these beautiful florals. It's just lovely. We've got some clover here hanging over. It's really pretty. And then here's another one, but it's a little bit plainer, with this lovely Celtic sword and a Celtic cross and some lovely patterning in the background there, and some words all relating to Ireland there in the background with the beautiful watercolour clover. It's really soft and pretty. It's also very vibrant, and as you see when we come to the background pages, they are quite different. And I'll explain why. So here's another collage one with these lovely beautiful ladies and the Celtic sword again and the florals. Absolutely stunning. Really pretty. Then I've made some defined split journal pages, but you can still use these, you know, just use half the page, shrink them down to a page to make beautiful journaling cards. All you need to do is fold them in half and glue them back to back. Beautiful for card backgrounds. I often shrink these down when I'm making folios and mini albums. 2 to a page. You can do it very simply in your PC. Stunning. And then here's another one with the beautiful words to do with Ireland there, and that lovely Celtic cross. And we've got this lovely kind of a green Celtic background frame, I beg your pardon. And then here we've got those lovely Irish wording there in the background, just peeking through. So it says things like Cliffs of Moher, Ireland, Killarney, Blarney Castle, all those Dublin, all of those kind of Irish words that we relate to Ireland. And there's a plainer one. So this is your plain journaling page. Print them back to back. Print as many as you like and have those as your main writing pages for a journal. And then here we've got one with 0 frame, but it is split with that beautiful Celtic sword again. And then lots of plain for writing. And then another one. And then this one's a little bit busier and brighter and vibrant and fun, with the Irish fiddle and some lovely clover. And another one with a pot of gold. You've got to have a pot of gold as an ode to, you know, Ireland and St. Pat's and things. But this is not a St. Pat's collection. It's about Ireland in general. We've got some Irish music there. Just beautiful. And then the backgrounds, you might think, whoa, because these are quite bright and vibrant. And then the backgrounds, I've gone quite deep and a little bit darker Okay, I'll just quickly show you. But I wanted them to look Celtic. And my kind of idea and my inspiration comes from like traditional pubs, you know, Irish pubs, or even traditional British pubs. And, you know, you've got a lot of Baroque and a lot of embossed wood and some of the darker colours. And I just thought that they went fantastic. And you can see it peeking through here in the bottom of this collage sheet. Just fantastic with those bright colours. Okay, so it's giving us a little hint of kind of vintage, but these papers bring you the vibrancy and the beautiful bright colours, and the combination of the two is just stunning. Okay, it's quite striking. So we've got this one here, which is like green and gold, and then this one here, very Celtic pattern with that burgundy that I've taken from the flowers, and then this one here. And in my imagination, I'd probably cut that into strips, into bands, and use it to decorate. And then we've got another one here, just gorgeous, lovely busy pattern, that'll work for anything. And then here we've got the clover again, or yeah, trefoil. Look, it reminds me of Girl Guides. And that's meant to be like a gold effect. And then here we've got another kind of Celtic kind of design, just gorgeous with that lovely green. It reminds me of Gucci green, that. Then I've done some dark plains with, it's got like texture like it's fabric. So that's like a dark green, and that's the kind of reddish mulberry, sort of reddy purpley colour. I can't think of the exact name because I'm delirious with the man flu. I'm just about holding it together. So I just thought, you know, plain colours always come in useful. Then we've got some lovely ephemera pages. Now I have to give a massive shout out to my beautiful friend Rachel Doohan. Some will know her as Jazzy Creations, whatever she calls herself. She keeps changing her name, I can't keep up with it. But I've known Rachel for years and years, since the very early days of my YouTube. And because I was unwell, and because I was running out of time, because it's nearly Christmas, she very kindly offered to help me out with this kit. And so Rachel has created some ephemera pages for her. So a massive thank you to Rachel. She's done beautiful work. You may think that some of it will be obvious to my members that they're not my normal style, and that's because Rachel's made them for us. But I think they're really lovely. She's made some beautiful journaling cards here and some smaller fussy cuts. I especially love the clover and the hearts that she's done with the background papers. She's given me quite a few ideas here for when I make my next collection. I just think they're lovely. And she has done this little watermark for me as well, which says my name. Okay, and the copyright. So that's the first one that Rachel did. Then she's done this one here. We've got the beautiful bows. Has she done the mirror image? She has done the mirror image, bless her. She knows what I like. She has put the cutting lines around. They look a little bit paler than I do mine. But they are there. And yeah, so they will help you. More beautiful journaling cards. I really like these. It's not something I do a lot of. I tend to do my tags. But these are really awesome. I love them. We've got this lovely, that's vintage ephemera there. And then she's given you some word labels. Now, there's no words in this collection, okay? Excuse me. You can use the word soup, okay? Or make your own up. As I say, with me not being so great, I was running out of time, so there's absolutely no words. But there's heaps in other collections, okay? You're not going to struggle. I love these, like, whimsical hearts. That's like a funny shape. I love it. Absolutely love it. She's done a really good job. I'm so thrilled, and you cannot imagine the weight that she's took off of my shoulders this week. We've got this lovely envelope and some more of these lovely hearts. How cute are these? Perfume bottles. They are mirror image, I can tell. We've got a lovely kind of Celtic style brooch there. Some more labels. I just love it. I just love it. And she's done us a little money envelope there. Excuse me. We've got another little Celtic brooch or stained glass effect and some beautiful bows and some lovely little books with the clover on. It's just stunning, Rachel. Thank you so, so much. I'm so grateful. Honestly, she saved me probably, well, she saved me a good day or two of work. Bless her heart. What a kind thing to do. Some lovely tags, and then that's like a banner. I'm losing my voice. We've got a little Irish dancer's dress there and some baskets of clover. I just had to pause it then because I had a massive coughing fit. And then she's done some more of the tags and she's made them smaller, which I love, and I'm loving these. They're beautiful. And the little heart and the clover again. And then we've got a little envelope. And then I just added these. So I've done these ones. Rachel's done all the rest. And I've done the beautiful harp. And I've made these slightly larger. Rachel's are a lovely size. They're absolutely lovely. So I've just done these slightly larger for if you want a focal point. And then we've got some of the florals that I've used. And I've got the Irish green hat with the clover. And I just think those are fabulous. So what a beautiful collection. Okay, it's something a little bit different. It's nothing to do with Christmas. So when you get cracking on Boxing Day or whatever, whenever you start creating again after the holidays, you've got something fabulous to start creating with that will give you and take your mind completely and give you a break from the festive or holiday season. So I hope you like that. I will leave all of the links in the description box below. I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas. I will not be on YouTube now until week beginning the 5th of January, unless I go stir crazy and I really need to be on. But I'm going to try and have 2 weeks off, get myself rejuvenated, get rid of this man flu, and get back to creating. I can't wait to see what the new year brings. I've got lots of plans, so make sure you do follow, hit the subscribe button, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you in the new year. Bye for now.